How's it going, YouTube? I have a build video. I don't do very many because I like to perfect every build I do, and it takes me forever, so I never get around to it. But it is Wednesday, and I'm gonna try to get through this before the doctor's appointment. But let's see. It'll probably be out Thursday or Friday, just depending on when I actually get to upload it and edit it, everything, which I have pretty much everything ready to go. So let's check the build out. It's nothing special, and by now it's probably 1,000 of them out there because the three-piece negotiated dilemma is actually a hot topic right now because everyone's crying about it. But yeah, there are people running shotgun builds, and this is perfect to counter that. And really, this is a lot more fun in PvE, but it does work in PvP. So let's get into it. All right, this is the build. You have to Negotiator's Dilemma. You have to use the demolitionist because that is the requirements. So yeah, that's what it says, and so let's get right into it. I'm using the pestilence. I'm using LMGs. I'm using the pestilence because of the being able to mark the targets. It works well on players too, because once you get them marked and they proc your the grenade, basically it helps actually put them down. So yeah, plus you stop their healing and different things like that. So yeah, my damage could be higher, but I'm still looking for some pieces. But right now it's hit for 27k, and it actually works. As you've seen in the gameplay footage, I was handling some players pretty well and some NPCs. So, but yeah, I'm running mine with 360,000 armor and 136,000 health. My skill power is up pretty decent, and there's always ways to improve the build. But the mask is Negotiator's Dilemma, which gives you two pieces, gives you 30% explosive resistance. You can blow back, which is what everybody's using the three piece for. Launch a grenade at the target that depleted your armor. Can occur once every 3 seconds, and it requires demolitionist specialization. Which the 3 seconds, I see them actually nerfing this pretty soon. I wouldn't. I mean, I don't see. I've had it used against me, and it's part of the game. You just have to adjust. You can add explosive resistance to your build, and it would nullify some of the explosions. But people will not think that far ahead. They don't want to give up certain things to add something to their build. So yeah, but the crybabies will cry, and there's nothing you can do about it. And moving on, this is my chest piece. Well, let me check. Okay, so I got a health roll of 20,000 with 332 skill power on a mask. I could add damage to elites, but I mean, skill power does help because you want to be able to heal yourself also. So yeah, moving on. My chest piece is a Hillagard. It has one piece gives you 5% total armor, and then you get 20% hazard protection with 2 pieces. Which hazard protection in this patch is key to stopping a lot of the bleed. So you need to add that as much as possible. I do have a 105% hazard protection build that I've had since before the patch. I actually worked on the week before, and the patch came out, and I'm still trying to perfect it. But right now, it does work, and that could be a future video. But right now, this chest piece has 5.5% total armor, 23,000 armor, and 13% weapon damage, which I could get a 15%, but right now this is what I have. And then it has Unbreakable, which is 7% of max armor is repaired when your armor is depleted. Armor kits used within the next 7 seconds are not consumed. Can occur once every 60 seconds, and it requires 11 blues. And moving on. And the holster is a Negotiator's Dilemma, my second piece. And we've already went through what they give you. And it has 42,000 health and 445 skill power. And all right, so now moving on to my backpack. We have a Healer Guard, which is my second piece of Healer Guard. You can run whatever you want, but this is just how I set it up, and I've actually had some luck with it. So let's move on to the attributes. 13,000 health, 10.5% weapon damage, and 20,000 armor with efficient and hardened. Efficient, I'd actually rather have something different, because efficient doesn't work with Unbreakable, and Unbreakable doesn't work with efficient. So yeah, because no other active talents affecting armor kits. So yeah, that is a wasted talent on this build right now. So you can't run Unbreakable and efficient at the same time. But hardened gives me 15% armor. Mod slots, you can run whatever's best for you. I mean, no sense in really getting into it. I'd rather have like maybe explosive damage or something like that, but I have to try to find another explosive damage mod. And the gloves, this is always by choice, whatever you want to run. This one here, I put it on because I got 12% LMG damage and compensated. And since I'm running only 3 reds, compensated is up and going, which gives you weapon damage is increased by 10% when your critical hit chance is below 20%. That 10% comes in handy. So I have different gloves. I can run assault rifle damage, and see, as you can see, all my different things goes up. So I left it to where I can move stuff around. Wicked would not work, which I do have perfectly wicked, but I would have to add another. Well, actually, it would work, because this would add an extra red attribute. But anyway, and that would be another assault rifle. Or, I could go with an SMG with Devastate, so different ways of setting it up, whatever you want to try to do. I try to set everything up to where I can run whatever I decide. See, I could run this assault rifle with another 25% hazard protection and compensated. So see, there's different ways to set the build up. It's just whatever you decide you want to run. But yeah. All right, so the last piece is the knee pads. As you can see, I got 21,000 health. You can run whatever. That's the highest roll. I decided to put some health on it. Probably a good way to go. There's different ways of building. You could go strictly health with lower armor, but you know, this is how I set it up. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to do it opposite. I don't like to do what other people do. That's why I don't do a lot of build videos, because uh, I don't like the cookie cutter way of doing things. Um, you know, uh, you got Berserk with Dilemma. I mean, I decided I didn't want to do that. I mean, it's easy to do, and there's already one good video out there that I know of, that Relentless put out. So yeah, but yeah, this is how I'm doing it. And I mean, my secondary is just, because it takes so long to actually reload the LMGs. So I'm running my black market, which did get a nerf. 30, I mean, it's hitting for 30, and so all I do is just switch from my pestilence. Once I run out, switch to the my black market to run it, so I could just keep firing down range, keep putting it out. Plus, I get like 162 in the clip. So yeah, but that's it. My skills, I'm running, the chem launcher, and this is something you can just do whatever. You could probably run the healer hive to help you out. I'm running the stinger hive, which, as you can see, nothing is unlocked, just to kind of irritate. That's basically what it's for. If you put them on bleed and irritate them, man, I mean, people just lose their mind. But yeah, that's the build. Nothing special, uh, you know. But yeah, you can run things the way you want to. This is just a way that I run it. But yeah, I mean, don't be one of the crybabies that stand around talking about, well, this is a cheese. It's not a cheese when, you actually have to run the build. It's not everything, and there are ways of countering every build, but people will be crying on Reddit and everywhere else and trying to get this nerfed. So, but yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. That's my build video. Have a good time. Peace out. See you in the next one.